Hey YouTube, today I bring you a casted game from the random deck tournament. So here we have in round 2, Kaverna playing the Swedish, spawning in the south of the map, and Dies playing the Portuguese in the north of the map. So for those that don't know, the random deck tournament is a tournament set up by me, and basically the game is you pick a civilization and then you pick a deck of your choice that's been randomly generated. And we cannot see the decks at the moment, but we will be able to shortly. So both players here. So it seems like Dies is going for a 10-10 or something, because he's building a trading post and no house. Whereas Kaverna TV is doing their classic Swedish opening, building 2 torps and then gathering food. So it's maybe Dies is going ATP. Okay, we see his deck already. This is good. So okay, no villagers or anything in age 2. Maybe his best card here is probably this card, Furrier. I'm very lucky with Town Militia as well. But this card is going to mean he's able to gather food a lot faster, which can be very useful. He's also got Pioneers and Improved Buildings. Probably not going to use them a lot, but Town Militia is going to really help out. Let's have a look at Kaverna's. He's not selected his deck yet. But Dice is going to be able to select his deck. And his first card is Furrier. Okay. That's yeah, probably the right move. Going to be able to gather up this a lot faster. Taking a nice little wood treasure here. Going to mean he can get a house a lot faster once he's aging up. And over here we have Kaverna, still gathering food. Doing a little bit of scouting. Let's have a look at his deck now. Okay, so sending in 300 wood as his third. I'm really sorry, I cannot speak. He's sending in 300 wood as his first card. Okay, so he's going to be able to build a few torps with that. He's going to build 2, maybe. I don't think quite 3, because he hasn't got enough wood. But this is interesting. So no villagers, but he could either go for blueberries or 300 wood, in my opinion. Now, blueberries probably would be better long term, but I understand the 300 wood for like short term wood. So he has got ironworks in deck as well, which means he can gather coin 100% faster with the torps. So that's a very good card to have. This is like a Sweden essential. But now he has the 300 wood coming in. And Dies is already aging up. What's he aging up with? He's aging up with the Philosopher's Prince. Whereas Kaverna is still quite a way off aging up. I think he may have forgotten to be building some villages, maybe? But either way, he's a way off. Whereas Dies is already a quarter of the way there. Managing to pick up a nice XP treasure here, and he's got all of his villagers onto wood. So no second card yet. Did he not send this card? Is that a bug? So I'm sure he sent that. Well, either way, he's got one shipment, which he's going to be saving for age 2. He's going to have another one in a second as well. But he needs to get... Oh, never mind. He has chopped for a nice house here. Seems to be spamming something. Probably the villager. Kaverna here. 13 villager age up. Interesting. So he's now got 4 torps, which is a decent amount for this early. It's because he didn't have the 3 villagers shipment. That's what I'm used to seeing. But I'm guessing he's going to be saving this for age 2. And he's going to age up any second now. So Dies over here seems to be maybe going for a fast fortress. Yeah, he's collecting a lot of food and coin, no wood. almost aged up, and Kaverna is now aging up with the Naturalist, the classic opening for Sweden. Very classic. Kaverna is picking up a nice little treasure here, and the first thing he does send in is the 700 coin. Yeah, this is definitely a fast fortress. He's now got the covered wagon going down right next to his other town centre, and 500 food right here. This is going to be a very fast fortress indeed. But he needs to be careful that Kaverna's not got any plans to rush, because Kaverna does have a spare shipment here, and doesn't have a lot. Kaverna doesn't have anything really to send in age 2 to potentially rush. But he has got this card, which I'm guessing he's going to be sending straight away for that gold. But he needs to be dropping down the barracks very quickly and getting units out there. But Dai's doing a very good job right here, trying to macro for his age up. He probably needs a few more on food. Get like, you probably need 2 villagers on this. Now the explorer is having a bit of an interaction right here, and 2 shipments now for Dais. So sending in 700, that is a good move, because with that he's going to be able to maybe get another TP, a barrack, some houses, a market maybe. But he really needs to work towards this fast age up. So not quite got enough coin. He probably needs like 1 or 2 villagers on coin. But yeah, there it is. So now cancelling the other 2 villagers, going up with a 13 villager age up. That is extremely risky. No, there it is, 2 more. Well, not exactly risky, but it's yeah, it's probably more beneficial to go for an extra 2. So let's see if Kaverna has finally aged up. He's got 2 cows and a load of villagers chopping wood, so you can get up these torps nice and early, and sending in ironworks. Now this is a risky move, not building a barracks or anything, because Portuguese can do a pretty nasty rush of musketeers, and right now if that was the case, there would be nothing Kaverna could do, because they can see each other's deck, and probably does see that he's got no unit shipments, no town militia. So I mean, but maybe Kaverna knows that Dies is going to be just fast fortressing. It's almost there. Sending in Dies now sending in 8 crossbow for some reason. That is quite interesting. I would probably save that for age 3 if you're, you know, this committed to going age 3. Yeah, now cancels it. I guess that was just a bit of a, just in case, you know, something comes along. But now aging up with the Exile Prince, meaning he does get the fast age up. And now can gather up this 700 wood. So both of them looking like they're in a pretty good position, because Kaverna's got a nice barracks up, making some Corollians, getting some more wood as well, which is going to really help with this torp production. And Dies is aging up to 3. So I wonder what he'll send. Maybe something like 8 halberdiers. Try and siege some of these torps down. He's not got many down at the moment, Kaverna. He needs to start getting more down, really. Yes, he's got 9 down at the moment. Now Explorer's having a little bit of an interaction here. 2 shipments now saved up for Dies. Maybe 8 halberdiers into 8 Cassador or something. That could be really powerful. So you probably want a nice, like, forward town centre over here or something. But we'll see what he does with that. Yeah, I was correct with the 8 Cassador and 8 halberdiers. Probably go for the halberdiers first, to be honest. And then you can get them sieging. But Kaverna now has some Corollians on the way. So kill this explorer, get a little bit of XP for that. But Kaverna's not making any villages at the moment. He needs to be aware of that. Get some more, maybe eat these cows, eat these giraffe maybe. So he needs to get out that batch of Corollians as well, really. But does lose his explorer some XP over to Kaverna. So now we have 8 Castador coming out, 4 dies. Maybe this was the right move. Maybe he knows, because if he can catch these Corollians off guard, those Castador are going to absolutely destroy these guys. Especially as Kaverna's just missed his second batch. Another shipment in for Kaverna. This is going to be interesting. What does he send next? Because, yeah, there it is, blueberries, as expected. So he's got 13 torps. Probably could do with a few more about now, but it's better than nothing. But Dies is going to be able to catch these Corollians off guard, taking down 1 right there. Massive range on these guys, that's for sure. Managed to take 3. Is he going to be able to take even more? He's got slightly more movement speed as well. And here come even more Castadors, and there are the Halberdiers. Going to be able to maybe siege down these torps. Let's take a look at Kaverna. So Kaverna's still not making any more units. Must be going for a bit of a Fortress Age right now. Not sure if that's the smartest move, because he does know that Dies is already in Age 3 with a bunch of Castadors and a bunch of Halberdiers. So we'll see how that works out for Kaverna, because Kaverna is currently in a bit of a score deficit. But going up with the Marksman, okay, so that gives him 2 leather cannons, which is going to be able to deal with these Castadors and also Halberdiers very nicely. But he just needs to make sure he has a bit of a Corollian mass to protect, because if these Halberdiers go rushing into those leather cannons, yeah, the leather cannons will get destroyed. And so Dai's looking in a pretty nice position right now. He's got 3 town centres with 2 villages being made. He needs to probably needs a few more villagers onto food. Make sure he can be producing lots and lots of villagers. But Dice's mass is looking really nice at the moment. If Dice pushes in right now, that could be game, because Kaverna doesn't exactly have an army, and he's midway through aging up, which is a perfect time to push. So Dice now sieging down these torps. He did also spot these torps. I'm surprised he's not burning them down, but maybe he's got these guys on the way. So Kaverna probably making the right choice here. Making a stable. That's going to really help out against the Castadors. He's got leather cannons on the way, so Corollian mass is still needed, really. But yeah, I was correct about the Halberdiers burning down these torps here. I'm sure Dice also knows that there's going to be torps over here. This is a classic spot for torps. A couple more villagers being taken from Kaverna, who is currently sitting on 16 villagers compared to Dice's 31. So this is not looking good for Kaverna at all. Really not looking good at all, because he's currently having torps being sieged down. Poor Kaverna. But there's still a comeback, because Kaverna has now hit Age 3. He's now got the leather cannons, which are going to really help out against basically anything Dice has got. But Dice has probably now thought, right, I need to push in. He's just aged up, and he's getting before he gets any upgrades. But a nice little mass for Kaverna now, with even more units on the way for Dice. So I don't think Dice really has an answer for the leather cannons apart from just sheer mass. Uh-oh. Dice is kind of throwing here with his Halberdiers. He needs to get these Halberdiers onto the cavalry and the Castadors onto either the leather cannons, really. He needs to take care of them, that's for sure. Halberdiers coming in the back. Fort wagon for Kaverna now. Wow, interesting. Okay. Let's have a look at his Kaverna's cards. I mean, maybe skirmishes would have been better here, because fort for Sweden isn't exactly the best, as you need you need map control, and an in-base fort is really not the best idea. But the leather cannon's a little bit damaged, so not a terrible engagement for either of them really, but a bit of a throw from Dies with the halberdiers. So it does seem like Dies is looking to build another trading post. So still booming with 1 TC at the moment. He needs to get this food sorted. Sure, he's building more trading posts, but you've got 3 town centres. Make some villages from them. Yeah, but he's looking like he's in a good position. I've got a little story about these guys here. This treasure, right? I thought these were elephants, the ones you can eat. And the amount of times I've got like 10 villagers in like in a team game or something, and just right-clicked them, and then I've never seen them again. It's painful. It's painful. But now we see Kaverna pushing out a little bit with his Huss. He's got some Karolians here as well, just following up with the leather cannon. Should we take a quick look at Kaverna's torp? Only 10 torps. This is really not looking good for Kaverna. 18 villagers, 11 torps. Yet they do still have the same score. Very interesting. Uh-oh, Dies is going to get really caught out here. If I were to split some of these off, Dies, get them on the leather cannons. So it seems like Kaverna did a bit of a charge here with the Karolians. Okay, so pretty equal trade. Looks pretty bad for Dies, to be honest. He's got upgraded Castadors against non-upgraded Karolians. To be fair, it is veteran Huss, so they are going to be able to clear up the rest of these Castadors. But to be honest, Dies needs some cannon of his own. A couple Falconets could really deal with this really nicely. And then maybe some musketeers or something. But now going double stable, light forwards here. If I were Dies, I would put them behind base maybe, because he knows that these guys are on the way. So this is probably not the best move by him. And Kaverna is following this up with 8 skirmishers, more Huss, more Karolians. Also veterancy upgrades for Karolians now coming in. And Dies is not able to get down these stables. Pretty poor move by him right there. He's not going to be able to get down the stable, which probably is game changing. Dies does have two TPs, 3 TCs, and a shipment, so he could probably send in town militia at this point. That probably would be the correct move. But now building a stable a little bit more in a more of a reasonable position, with some more halberdiers on the way. But they're going to get cut off guard right here, which is unfortunate. Kaverna just has more soldiers on the way, and uh-oh, not good here. Has Kaverna realised? Big yikes right here. I mean, to be fair, Dies does have 45 villagers, so it's not going to cause too much damage. But Kaverna on 11 torps still, floating all this wood. He needs to be spending this really. But Dies now building some dragoons. That's probably the right move. That's a good move. Goons is really going to help out here, especially against this massive cav and any kind of cannon mass. But if Dies can pop a like a big batch of Minutemen right here, that would be huge. Because Minutemen is going to be, Town Militia is going to be here any second now. They're cool. There's the Minutemen. They have been spawned on the wrong side. But still looks like it's going to be a bit of a clean up here. Oh, never mind. Just noticed these guys. this is not looking good at all, because the skirmish is going to be able to deal with these dragoons really easily. And I guess Dai's only answer to this mass right here would be Minutemen. So if I were him, just pull these guys back a little bit and then see if you can get the Minutemen pop. But another yikes here for Dai's having to idle some villagers. Kaverna is finally building up more torps. And Kaverna's doing a really good job here.
See?
Just kind of pressuring, keep up the pressure. This is what you got to do against Portugal. You've got to keep up the pressure. You can't let them boom, because 3 town centres, Fortress Age straight away is just huge. So barracks now down for Dai's, who's not looking like he's in a good spot at all. But now the big batch of colonial militias coming out from this town centre right here. Is this the right move? Because that's 800 resources right there on cavalry that can just run away. Oh, that hurts. He's going to be able to call militia again from here, which probably I would do personally. Call them from this one, get in behind. Maybe he's waiting for these guys to get a little bit closer. This is not looking good at all. Colonial militia now being called from this town centre. Popping right here. This is going to be a nice little sandwich here. He's also going to get the 6 musketeers out in a second as well, just to clean everything up if Kaverna hasn't run away. Kaverna really committing here. Probably not the right move, because you can just wait out for these guys to get down to low HP, and then you can just move back in and just clean them up with a few husks. But Dai's having a bit of a comeback here. He needs to spend these resources on some barracks, and then he'll be looking like he's in a good position. So Kaverna trying to do some more raiding still. But 15 idols from Dai's. So let's have a look at 14 torps now for Kaverna, which is decent. But now Dai's, what is he doing? No. A whole shipment just like completely wasted right there. Yikes. Oh. And the Minutemen being wasted here as well. This might be a good trade, because they're going to get down to 1 HP anyway. You might as well use them. But Kaverna now making some more hussar. Probably the right move there, because if Dai's does commit to Cassador, then hussar is probably the right move. But Kaverna still building more torps. Big score jump for Kaverna right there. 5k score ahead with 8 more skirmishes on the way and another batch of Corollians. If you can take down this this town centre right here, I think that might be game. How many villagers has this got? This has got 15 villagers and an extra one that's going to be trained. That's a big yikes. 16 villagers. But there is some dragoons. These skirmishers are just going to be able to deal with these really nicely. So good micro here by Kaverna, getting these skirmishers and Corollians onto these guys. Dai's now backing off. He wants to make sure that Dai's cannot get any repairs on this. But look at this by Kaverna, 2nd town centre, an arsenal. So this is looking pretty much game over for Dai's. He's got idols up here, he's got 15 villagers in here. And these greens are just going to get destroyed by these guys. So, a few more goons. The goons aren't going to do a lot, to be honest. Best bet at the moment is probably like a musketeer or something. But Dai's getting very lucky there, managing to pull all of these villagers out. But they're just all standing here. Kaverna still, if he's aware, can get his pass onto these guys. But Dai's is sending in pioneers, which does increase villager hit points by 65%, which is huge. They've already got great coats, it seems. So Kaverna really needs to get some more cav, which he is on the case with. But look at all that resources Kaverna's getting. All that gold. He needs to be getting that onto food. He has all these hunts available around the map. But yeah, this is not looking good for the guys at all. Has he got anything on the way? He's got Pioneers finally arrives. 2 Dragoons are going to be popping out. They're going to get instantly wrecked. Yeah, this is good. This TC is finally going to be taken down by just 2 Huss. More villagers being taken down here. And there dies Calls. Good game. And there it is. That is the GG. So, Kaverna TV is through to the final. If you did not catch the other round, you can catch who will be playing him in the final in the other video. So I hope you did enjoy this. If you did enjoy it, then please do feel free to leave a like. And I will catch you in the final.